Continuum is unique in Europe, if not the world. So there are other small research facilities dedicated to continuous flow chemistry and to reaction monitoring, but we're the only facility that we're aware of that is specifically focused on the monitoring of continuous flow reactions. From my research, we look at organic syntheses that are particularly applicable to pharmaceutical manufacture, but the lab here as a whole encompasses a range of other synthetic processes. So my colleagues look at things like photochemical reactions, polymerizations and degradations of polymers, enzymatic reactions. Equipment is really divided into two groupings. So we've got a number of continuous flow systems from VaporTech and ElvaFlow, using which we can run a variety of different reactions at elevated temperature, for example. In copper reactors for doing copper catalysis, we have photochemical reactors as well as enzymatic reactors. So we can do a really broad range of chemistry. Then we also have a really broad range of instrumentation for doing reaction monitoring. So we can do things like multinuclear NMR monitoring, UV-Vis. We have thermal imaging cameras for doing thermal imaging monitoring. We've also got things like HPLC and gel permeation chromatography for doing online monitoring of continuous flow reactions as well. This Intershim automated column system for doing automated flash chromatography, and we've recently pioneered the first example of genuine inline purification of reaction outputs using this flash chromatography in the normal phase. So we have a number of spin-out companies that are either active in the Institute of Chemical Sciences at the moment or are in the process of being established in the field of things like sensing and also medicinal chemistry. For the medicinal chemists, certainly things like monitoring the continuous flow synthesis of key intermediates in synthesis on a large scale. This facility will be particularly useful for that. And we also envisage sort of spin-out for the polymer science side of research in chemical sciences as well. The lab's in a fairly early stage of implementation, but we project a number of different methods for industry to interact with the lab and the academics running the lab. So ultimately we envisage that industry will simply be able to pay for access. If they're going to be long-term users, we're certainly quite happy to train up industrial colleagues in the use of the instrumentation in the lab so that they can come and use the lab under their own direction. And we're certainly obviously also open to industrial collaborations with the academics in charge of the lab. And we're certainly very happy to advise how the lab and the instrumentation available here can help industrial scientists with their work.